Hey guys, and welcome to Riverhaven Collects. Today we are looking at Ninja Spawn 2. This is from the Spawn Evolution series, series 29. This was released in June 2006. And as you can see, he looks like another absolutely amazing figure. Very detailed as well as out of the ordinary. So let's get him out of his box and check him out.
So here we've got the box, and as you can see it's like this really dark red purpley colour almost, and we've got this lovely art print on the side. I like this. It doesn't look very good up close, but I think far away it looks a lot better. See, back here it looks quite nice. And then we've got Spawn himself, obviously in a ninja form, so that looks amazing. There's a problem there which we'll address a bit later on, but yeah, Spawn evolutions. And then we've got the back, and if you want to have a pause you can read this if you would like. But yeah, we've got the other figures in the line. So obviously we've got Ninja Spawn, Miracle Man, Zera, I think it's pronounced. I'm not familiar with these characters, so I don't know anything about them. This one I've been trying to pick up a while and I haven't found him. These two here I probably won't pick up though, I just don't like them as much. So I almost forgot to show off the side here, just a nice art print of the figure, so it looks very nice. Alright, on to the unboxing. So we've got another clamshell. Yeah, I say this every time, but they suck. I hate the clamshell packaging. And yeah, I've just ripped into it as you would kind of expect. We've got the pullout, we'll look at that in a second. And then we've got Spawn himself. So yeah, getting him out, yeah, he looks amazing. Yeah, lots of detail. And the stand looks awesome with the little gold garden piece. So the pullout, we've got the series 29. We couldn't see that before because it was on like a weird angle, but yeah, I thought that was interesting. And then we just got the back. We've already seen all of this, but this was a surprise. No Spawn advertising. We've all got Mcfarlane's dragons and a different series as well. And I've been looking at these and I've been trying to get them because yeah, they look amazing. I want all of these. They look absolutely fantastic. I've literally been collecting dragons since I was a child. So these ones, however, I won't be getting. So I feel a bit weird about this. These are like army soldier figures that look very realistic to modern day warfare, and I just don't like it, to be honest. Like, I got no problem if you want to collect it, but for me, I just don't like it. It just doesn't sit right with me. Feels just a bit too realistic, a bit too close to things that are going on overseas, and it just doesn't sit right with me. Alright, so back to Spawn. We've got him covered in an absolute ton of zip ties. I couldn't believe how many zip ties are on this figure. But yeah, I'm just going to speed through this and get him out as quick as possible so we can check him out. So here he is, and yeah, I'm quite impressed by him. He looks pretty good. I love the different sword. Oh, another zip tie, I'll get rid of that. I love the little details here, like the chain on the thing here. That's so cool. And then we've just got like a lot of cloth pieces wrapping around him. We've got a place for the swords on the back. Just, there's so many like wrappings and stuff around him, and I love that they've done the swords like a different shape. So here you can probably notice there's a hole in his arm, and that's because this actually broke off when I was cutting him out of the clamshell. So that's quite disappointing. Obviously it is a plastic piece that should be right here. So yeah, things do come off like that, unfortunately. But here we've got the stand. I absolutely love this. This is amazing. Like, I adore it. This is so cool. We have a similar one out in our garden, so yeah, it's just really cool. Then we've got the two swords. They've got some printed stuff on them on the one side, and then we've got the other sword as well, and this one has a print on that side. So I thought we'd have a look at his articulation. He doesn't have much, but I thought we'd check it out just to be thorough. So he's got a bit there. Obviously he's got some here at the bicep, some here at the thigh, as well as at the other thigh. But you know, with these figures, you're not going to be moving them around all that much. Like, they don't look good when you adjust them. They only look good standing in the position they're supposed to stand in. Unfortunately, that's a thing that happens a lot. He likes dropping that samurai sword, and I think they made it like that so you can switch out the other swords if you'd like, so it's not too tight or too hard to switch them out if that's what you want. So he fitted into his stand reasonably well, and it holds him very well. So this is something that I noticed before we opened it, and this is something that I've seen happen twice now, not with Mcfarlane figures. This is the first time I've seen Mcfarlane do it, but I don't know why they put this plastic around something that doesn't need it. So I'm just going to clip it off, but you can see that it's bent the absolute heck out of the sword, and I've seen something similar happen on my Titanfall statue. They put this weird plastic thing around something that didn't need something around it, like it doesn't need holding in. So yeah, I just don't know why they did that, but yeah, you can see that it's bent the absolute heck out of the sword. I would recommend trying to bend it like this, like I am. Just bend the bottom piece, the thicker piece, the handle. Don't try and bend the top piece, the sword will break, I think. But I kind of got it to a place where I am reasonably happy with it, but it probably will bend back, and yeah, it's really unfortunate that they did that. I just don't really understand why. So we've got his two swords here, and they have a weird kind of mechanic to them. They just kind of slide into this tight gap in this holder, and yeah, it just holds them in like that. I'm not too afraid of it falling out. I think that it holds them reasonably well. The second one doesn't really want to go in there though, which is unfortunate, but you can tuck it in like underneath and it seems to hold a lot better. So yeah, I tried gluing this back on while filming. Not the best idea, but yeah, eventually I did it off camera and just sat him up against some books so it would glue in properly. But anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed this look at Ninja Spawn. I will be back with my final thoughts just after the showcase, so enjoy.
Alright guys, that has been our look at Ninja Spawn 2. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. For me, I think he's mostly a pretty good figure. I love the amount of weapons on this one. So he's obviously got the big samurai sword, the two on the back that kind of form that V, making him look like way more sinister. As well as like the shorter one, we've got like these scythe things on the side. We've got nunchucks with an actual chain on them. That's very nice. I love that. We've also got like a fist star thing here, as well as the throwing stars along the chest, which those look absolutely fantastic with this, like, I don't know what it's called, but like plaited rope. Looks really cool. I think though some things that I'm going to be a bit critical about is, unfortunately, the skin on Spawn on this one just, it looks like it's really been knocked around, and it's quite a surprise because usually these figures are very crisp, very clean, but this one it really looks like it's been thrown around in the toy box for quite a while, which is really disappointing, and I've never quite seen it like this bad on a figure before from Mcfarlane. But yeah, it's very unfortunate. There's also some paint splash, like quite a bit of paint splash that is in places that it shouldn't be. Obviously, the little arm piece here breaking is a little bit disappointing. I've glued it back on, but that broke when I opened the box. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but it is a large amount of plastic that is kind of hanging on by a thread there, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. But yeah, overall, it's another fantastic figure. I think I would have preferred if he had like the fist knife thing in his hand. I think that would have looked really cool. And probably have like the shorter samurai sword like on his belt or something. But you know, the other details still look fantastic. The bits of armor that he's got, they have like this really crisp gloss look on them, and it looks fantastic. As well as the feet have like the like sandal rope, traditional like Japanese shoes with the sandal wrapped around the toe. That looks absolutely awesome. As well as the cloth pieces look really good as well. I think with the armor piece on the shoulders here, I would have liked it to be a little bit bigger. It looks a little small, but yeah, it is what it is. I think overall, still another impressive figure from Mcfarlane, and of course I'm going to be displaying it. Yeah, I just wish it was a little bit cleaner, but besides that, yeah, fantastic. I love the mask effect with the details on that as well. Just really cool, really good. So anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this look at Ninja Spawn as much as I have. Leave me a comment down below, leave me a like, that would really help me out. Check out my anime figure review from last video. People seem to have really enjoyed that, and I really appreciate all the views that I've gotten on that one, so thank you so much. And yeah, we're going to be unboxing some more Spawn figures, so make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.